Woo! Backwards, forwards, I love it. I love walked in through the door by thunder. It is the Yet Come On Show. I'm Southside Steve, your host, and my co-host, Brett Barney. And boy, oh boy, do we have a week. NFL is kicked off. Damn! I mean, we've got our fantasy teams running. We've got our, I don't know about you. I do a little side betting myself on DraftKings, and I'm even going to jump on a little Pavada. What do I care? Bovada, Pavada, me, my, Fofada.
What's money? What's money?
I know.
When you're Southside Steve, yeah, come on.
Oh, no. It's not like that.
Dallas Cowboys +9, baby. Yeah, come on.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I took Tampa, and I took them in a big way. So obviously we're going to talk about it because we're a little psyched up, and we're men, and men love to watch football. Don't get me wrong, baseball's cool, slightly boring at times, but football, I live for it. It is my favorite thing to watch. And yourself?
Damn right there next to beef jerky and shitting with the door open.
I tell you right now, I'd just soon have my testicles in my hand watching football. That's what I do. I don't attack myself. I just hold them tight just because we're in a good mode.
I feel like that's the only way to talk about football. Yeah, come on. They throw the ball. What is it? Huck the ball, chuck the ball, catch the ball, score
kick
the ball.
It. Did you mention kick it? Because they do.
Hell no, we don't kick.
We don't ever do no kicking. Well, welcome to show 102. 102 for the Yet Come On Show, a live show coming your way, we swear. Until that happens, you're stuck with us here. Until Brett gets a different schedule, you're stuck with us like this instead in the same room. All right, quit cussing. Quit.
I didn't say it out, dude. Look at these. I'm sweating.
I know.
I got the football sweats.
Because you're on your couch. Your wife, who's wearing really nice shorty shorts, keeps serving you shots and wings. You're having a wonderful time. I mean, it's good to be Brett Barney, especially since, and thank you. I want a little credit for this as I'm wearing, I didn't want to wear a Falcon shirt. I felt like it was too much. So I got my new Falcon lid. This is a $35 souvenir hat that you're supposed to get signed by players. I'm like, F that. I'm wearing it. It costs too much. I love it. And I got my Falcon cup, but I want a little bit of love because you made it into, and you should be in it, the Yeah Come On Fantasy Football League.
Yeah, come on. I did make it, and it's my first year. So obviously I'm going to win and everybody's going to hate me, but it's the reason why we kind of had to miss the last week. So yeah, put it on me. Put it on me. I've had a weird travel schedule. Went to a cousin's wedding in Minnesota. Had to spend some time in Wisconsin with family. Then turn around, do the draft, and then hop on a plane. You know, God forbid, honeymoon, late honeymoon, 4 months later, almost 5, and go to Denver for 6 days.
You got it made, and you had COVID in the middle of all that. You know, I mean, it hasn't been easy. The Yeah Come On Show has gotten to play a few reruns due to your lack of availability. And I got to tell you, it incenses me to no end. But because I forgive easy, hold on, I forgive you. We move forward. We move forward because I know what a hard worker you are. When shit happens, shit happens. But the fact is that the Yeah Come On Fantasy Football League is one with, I would say it's celebrity based. It's
by far the least famous person in there. I was reading names off the people. I screenshot it and sent it out in a group text. People were like, "Why the fuck are you in that league?" Like because
you're on the Yeah Come On Show. You're official, and people don't realize it. The place you took is a dear friend, Mr. John Rocker, decided he's got a lot going on, and he literally was like, "Look, man," because he's in town for a golf tournament. I'll see him Sunday night and Monday morning. So I won't be on the radio, but I'll be out at, we're actually going to Eagles Landing for the Otis Nixon Celebrity Golf Tournament. So Otis has got Daryl Strawberry coming on the show for us to talk about it. He'll be an interesting dude. Just a lot of athletes and things, so Otis is another one I think once in it. We may bring him into it next year, but you're in for life once you're in. Rocker can come back. We may extend the league 2 more individuals, but we've got Peter, who do we have in?
Peter Moylan,
and
Medlin,
Brian Finneran,
who I'm going against right now.
Yeah, going against a great receiver we all love, number 86. And then you got Jeff Boggess, who does the whole league, and he's Empire Fantasy Football. I think I got that right. .com. But that dude, he's a guru. $5 a week, man, and he lays it all. You wouldn't believe the categories and the research this dude does. So go to Empire Fantasy Football, and give Jeff Bogus a plug there. .com. I'm trying to think who else is in our
Will
league.
Turpin.
Oh, we got our musicians, bassists, and keyboardists for Collective Soul. Thank you for helping me out with that. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else
Mexi
in
dude Nate.
Yes, and how
Which
about
is
that?
his name
Nate
in the league. The only reason why I said that.
He's Mexi dude. Nate, our producer, leaves in 7 days to go and live in Mexico. He's got one more week with Bailey and Southside. That's a shame. We're gonna miss him. But I'm like, do you still want to do it? He goes, I'm a lifer. I'm like, you're in. You're in from Mexico. You're in. So now that you're in, I know that you're happy. I know that you were a little beside yourself. There's two things I haven't done: getting you in the fantasy league and inviting you to golf. And I've done both in a week.
I know. And you pick golf when I've taken so many vacation days, and now I might have to take a sick day. I hope my boss
That's
doesn't hear
right.
this. I mean,
Well, you got to do what you do. You don't look well, and I've got to do double duty. Get this: Otis had to move the golf tournament down to Eagles Landing. It was at another golf course 24 hours ago. So now he's moved everything. The good news is we can all start at the same time because it's a
shotgun.
It's shotgun, but there's how many holes did he tell me he's on this golf course? I think it's
Hopefully
18.
19.
No, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
419.
It's not 30. I thought he said 24 holes. I don't know. It must be some extra holes. I don't effing know.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be very,
well, it should be.
You're going to be very well versed on this course.
It should be 26, 7. 18 plus 9 is 27. Should be 27 holes.
That is math. Common Core.
Yeah, I think that's what he told me. He just said a bunch of holes. I mean, I'm going off what Otis said. I said, Otis, what do they have? A par 3? He goes, no, they got everybody can start at once. I said, okay, they got extra holes. I said, great. So he's got 44 foursomes. So, which is big shotgun start. Yeah, no doubt. It's going to be big, but I invited you to that. And then there's NFC MMA, and I have to go in and do that. And their master of ceremonies is going to be Shaq. And then I'm going to be the guy that goes around and does all the celebrity interviews, including going in the ring to introduce Otis 2 different times and sum up his charity and toss the mic to him for a little bit. So I have to work for a whole. Otis will squeeze it out of you for the love. There's no pay here. So I have to do that all Sunday night. Then here I am in Atlanta because the location's next to Sweetwater doing the NFC. So go to NFC.com if you want tickets to the fight MMA. Celebrity pack. Rocker's flying in for it. But we're all going to be there. And then I have to go down and get a hotel room because I have to be down by Eagles Landing. So they're getting me a hotel room. So I thought that was pretty nice. So,
I mean, you could sleep here on this lovely couch. I'm already halfway there.
Yeah, I hear you. I could do that. Or I could go get a hotel room and be truly safe.
Yeah, I don't want you ordering all that stuff on our TV.
Look, you know what? You think I would do that? Would I? Yes. Have I? Yes. But am I going to do it now? I'm going to be too tired to attack myself. I need all the energy I can muster just to play golf the next day. Plus, I'm probably not going to get to the hotel room till 11. Then I got to be on air a little bit, and I've got to figure out how to take my laptop and a microphone to broadcast. That'll be funny because there is no producer available to assist one. So, it'll be what it is. But that's my life. Your life is far more interesting because I saw pictures and I want you to tell us about it. One reason you may not get off Monday because you were at Red Rock, man.
I was. Actually, let's roll this back real quick. I want to make a little wager with you because we had to.
Oh, we're betting? Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's football season. Come on. This is when the best comes out of me.
The loser has to press themselves against the window of what?
The loser has to take the SSAT, the one to get into 9th grade private schools, not colleges. So you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
A bunch of 13-year-olds taking a terrible test. No, at Mount Pisgah, like I did.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm thinking because we had to double up a show because we missed it due to the fantasy draft, but it will be worth it. We got to let it pay out. I think if one of us wins, we got to do something where we hook somebody up.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe if somebody like we'll cut a portion of our cash and just drop it in a box for somebody that orders Yeah Come On gear.
Okay.
At the end
Yeah,
of the
Come On
season.
gear needs to be a part of it. We need to sell more Yeah, Come On gear for the record. YeahComeOn.com. I'm giving away another hat because my wife's like, well, it's our son's preschool teacher and she's so sweet. And the kid's a surfer and he surfs professionally. So I thought that was badass. And he was a big Yeah Come On fan when he went to college here. And I was like, I'll give him a lid. I'll give him a lid. I'm a giver. I'm a giver.
Did
I
he
don't
catch
need money.
those sick waves on Allatoona or Lanier?
I don't know where. I think he learned on a boat, but the kid's gone out. He did 4 months in Hawaii and just got back. I'm like, that's pretty badass. He's a little dedicated.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. If either of us win, we'll just pick a random amount. Who knows? And we'll give
Yeah.
people like a 2-week window, and we'll take it and have you or me or both of us sign a little note, drop it in, and we'll tell people, okay, we won. That way people cheer for us. And the odds
Okay.
are I'm going to win this thing because you drafted a kicker in the 6th round.
I know. Was that you sending me those messages?
No, that was Adam Schneider, who was kind of my
Okay.
co-draftee.
I have been wondering who that was because they're not in my phone. And I'm like, which one of my friends just ripped me in a nice way? What? And I did it on purpose just to be funny. I was waiting on people to like give me shit for it. But I was like, here's my thing with drafting. And maybe, everybody's already got their fantasy teams. But for me, I'm like, okay, if I'm at the end and, everybody's already grabbed the good receivers and running backs I would want. So I'll grab one of those. I'll grab this. So I felt like I'm just one step behind everybody. So I'm like, screw it. If I've got the worst, maybe top 10 running back and kicker, then I'm going to, or no, running back and receiver, then I'm going to go grab a tight end and a quarterback before anybody and get the best ones. Then I'm going to get the best defense and the best kicker. So I've got 4 of the best things, and then I'll just grab receivers and running backs where I can. That was my mindset.
My mindset is always get RB1s and wide receiver ones, as many as possible. Stack that bench up, bye weeks, injuries. You never know what's going to happen.
Sure. I
Stack
agree.
it, stack it, stack it. Don't take a defense or a kicker till the very end of the draft. This was a 19-round draft, everybody. That is the most ridiculous amount of people. The bench is enormous. Enormous.
Oh,
It
it's
is not like
sick.
a 2 quarterback. It is huge. Then you have 3 injured reserve spots.
No, this league rocks when it comes to that. That's what I love about the Yeah Come On League. Now, my family league, my brother gave us 4, just 4 bench players. That's it.
Okay, that's kind of tough. I extended
It's
my
way
league
tough.
from 5 to 6 just due to COVID stuff last year in case, somebody dropped, couldn't play for a weekend, you had an extra spot. But I think 15 to 16, that's your max. I don't know why we're at 19.
I don't either. It got a little out of
4 is a
hand, but the good
little
news,
short.
there's like, well, I hear you. There's nobody left that's playing football. We got them all. We got every player in football, except defenders. We got them all. Offensively, there's nobody left. But no, I was excited about it. I'm glad to be back into the football scene. So, all right, we'll do your bet. Let people cheer for us. If one of us wins, we'll go ahead and hook you up with a percentage of our winnings if you order something from yeahcomeon.com. Then
Yeah.
everybody wins. So I will literally put whatever you order and then put an envelope of some of our winnings in that. So who knows how much money will be in
Yeah.
there.
Who knows? I honestly, I don't even know how much the winning person gets, but I'm telling you, I'm thinking I'm
We're
going to win.
we're $40 a person league. So it's not rich money. It's all good.
But we
But
could throw like a 50 and who knows? Could be a
maybe.
25, could be 100. Who knows?
Oh, I could get
One
nutty.
of us has to win this thing because we're going to talk so much smack if we win this.
That's it.
God,
That's
please
it.
don't let you win.
Please don't.
I'll never
No,
hear
I'm
the
gonna
end
win.
of it.
I won the first inaugural when we started this. It's only a 3-year-old league. I won, and then Peter Mullins won twice in a row. So it's me and Peter twice.
All right,
So
so that's the hill I'm trying to climb. How is Finneran not won this thing?
I don't know. Did the dude knows more about football? When I love talking to him, when we've interviewed him and he's been on the Yeah Come On show, the dude's a wizard. I'm like, you should get it. You should win. He definitely gets football. There's no doubt about it. He's a smart guy. He's not a dumb guy. He's not one of those dudes. Oh, you know what I just did? He's calm. He's collected. He's like, did you see who I just chose? Thank you. I mean, he's like, dude, he's just, spot on. He's classy. That's what Finneran is. He's classy. He's not loud. So
Well,
tell
I'm
me
going to be
about
the
Red.
opposite if I win.
I know you'll
I'll
be
I'll just give you
bad,
that.
bad winner.
You want the full loop of the entire honeymoon trip? I'll give it to you.
I want to hear it because I think Red Rock, as many times as I've been out there, I've never been to Red Rock. Just hasn't worked out. So thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So we got out there last, was it Thursday or Friday? I don't know. We got out there and it was really cool. We did not know that Phish was playing in Denver and some group called Rez or something. I don't know. I don't listen to hippie music as much as possible. As about as hippie as I go is Allman Brothers. I don't even know if you can consider that hippie.
It's a little hippie. I agree with you. That's about as far as I go. I would put Allman Brothers because they have those long jam songs that can go 17 minutes. And that's why you classify them that way. Because hippie music just goes and goes and goes. I just can't stand to see people enjoying it. I don't
Yeah.
like to see them. I don't like to see them dance. I'm like, don't do your little hippie dance around me.
Whipping Post is about my max. Because that's
And I
what,
think
like
that
10
song
minutes? That's a great
it's a
song.
long song. Yeah,
It's a long
it is.
one.
Mm-hmm.
That's my max. So yeah, we get there and we're staying at the official like Phish hotel. So, and it's only 7 stories, not a big hotel. It's middle of downtown, packed in between buildings. It's not a very big place. Like I said, 7 stories. Phish is there, all there. As I had to text in one of my group texts, one of the guys, the Phish guy, and I was like, what do I say to these Phish people? And I was told to say, I need to say Hetty a lot. I need to say, they told me to call them Phish Dicks. I don't know if that's true.
I like it.
You're a
It's
Phish
funny
fan,
though. Hey,
I'm gonna
what's
call
up,
you a
fish
Phish
stick?
Dick.
Hey, what's up, fish stick?
But I assume that probably fits the
It's
bill
yeah.
because they
Sounds
were playing.
negative. Sounds like jack leg. Like something
What?
negative you'd say to somebody. What's up, jack leg? What's up, fish stick?
Yeah,
What's up, apple knocker? I mean, those are just some funny names.
I thought it was good. I was like, I'm gonna call these guys Phish Dicks. So
Okay.
whatever. And they were like playing wall ball at like 4:00 in the morning. So I wrote down some notes here from my trip. So we went to the Rockies Braves game, and that was fun. Everybody says that stadium's amazing, Coors Field. I did not actually get that feeling there. I thought San Francisco's AT&T Park, whatever the hell it is now.
Oh, nothing beats San Francisco Stadium. That's great. Hitting the ball out, people out there on kayaks. But I've been to Coors Field too. I went to a Braves game there years ago. It would have been like right around 2000, but 2002. It was nice, but
I think part of it is that the California wildfires had blown all the smoke in, so you couldn't even see the mountains from in the city. So the whole like, if you go on the upper deck and you look out here, you can see the city and the mountains. Yeah, you couldn't see any of it. So maybe that made it a little bit different for our experience. And our
but you got that wildlife scene. You got the wildlife scene in the outfield. That's kind of cool.
It didn't do it for me. It just didn't.
It's better than most people's outfields. I mean, at least they got decorative with it, and it's funny. And what the hell is Shane Company still like their biggest advertiser in there?
I don't think so. All I know is that when we walked in, the giveaway, which they did a giveaway on a Saturday. You never see that here in Atlanta. Giveaways are on like Tuesdays. Yeah. Giveaway was on Saturday. They gave out full like puffy vests with the Rockies logo. Better believe we got 2 of them. I was like, I paid for these tickets. We're taking 2 of these things with us. She's like, we're not Rockies fans. I said, I don't care. I will still wear this. Then I go and sit in my seat and proceed to have a good time. And I would say the Booze Birds came out late. Not Boo Birds, but the Booze Birds. We're wearing our Atlanta gear. We're Atlanta fans. We're sitting, I don't know, 20 some rows behind the plate on the third base side. Dude, people were not fans of us. And I wasn't being the a-hole guy, like going nuts over anything. We were losing. We lost the game. But it started being F you Atlanta and all this stuff. These guys behind us, a bunch of chotch bags in their 20s, probably, doped up on I don't know what's an old person saying to be doped up on?
Heroin.
Okay.
LSD. No, Quaaludes. They were on Quaaludes.
But whatever they were on, yeah, they just started talking smack in about the 7th inning. I was like, if we hit a ball at all or do something good, I'm about to stand up and turn around and give 2 middle fingers. She was like, don't do it. You're just going to egg it on. You're just going to egg it on. So I was like, all right. And I think Albies got a single or something late, and I just jumped up like we had won the World Series.
Woo!
Yeah, I was not trying to bring any negativity, but man, the fans were rude. It was
Yeah, they
very
are.
weird.
You would think that most stadiums would be nice. And I just want to apologize. The only reason I mentioned Shane Company, because I'm a D. Geller man, is that I was like, I didn't know they were in Colorado. I was like, we got to get a D. Geller sign up in here. Hell with that. But then I'm like, but they don't have any stores there. So it didn't work. I was just shocked when I went in there that I saw that. I went, well, that's weird. It just caught my eye. And, because I'm a jewelry competitive dude. And the reason I mentioned that is because we have a great mention coming up about D. Geller and Son. So be ready for that. Not a sponsor of the Yeah Come On show, but they love me and I love them. And they did something wonderful for you. And the reason I wanted to stop just for a second is just say, in between, great people bring you this show. And I just wanted to thank some of our sponsors as we come back to Brett with his Red Rock, Colorado stadium situation. Special thanks to oxygenfinancial.com. Special thanks to David Markwell of Ridgeline Counseling. If anybody needs counseling, Dave will help you. Everybody needs it but Brett, because all he does is travel the world and take time off and have all kinds of great sex with his brand new wife. Screw you. And then we have a commercial. Are you ready for this? Check it out. It's Circle 285, a proud sponsor of the Yeah Come On show.
I'm Allison with Circle 285 Insurance, and we've got you covered at every turn. Whether ITP or OTP, the only TP we care about is total protection for your family. Have you ever wondered if you're paying too much for home and auto insurance? Do you have enough coverage, and will your carrier pay your claim in an accident? Visit us at circle285.com for a free quote today. Visit circle285.com or call me, Allison, at 770-904-9586 for a free quote today.
You're back with the Yeah Come On show. Special thanks to all those fine sponsors. Again, we've got an interesting story coming up, as well as we're going to finish up right now, because I saw the pictures. I see Brett. I know that, we obviously had to do another show last night. We had to do a rerun, and I think it was Jesse James Dupree. We did the Jackal one. It was, which was awesome. I actually listened to some of that again. I love Jesse.
Nothing like some good turtle sex.
No, that was funny. But then, damn. So we last we left just moments ago, Brett Barney is prepared to cuss out 40 Phish fans that live locally in Colorado for hating on our Braves. And obviously you weren't dumb enough to shoot him a bird because you're here and you look fine.
Yeah, so I didn't do that because, well, we had plans to go the next day, get up early and go kayaking down the Colorado River in the middle of nowhere, Colorado, which I was like, okay, this is awesome. Get out there, get going. It's kind of cold. They hook you up like wetsuit, all this stuff. It's a rafting company. So there's like 2 big boats full of people. Well, 1 big boat full of a group of people, and then another boat with a mother, a father, and a son. And it was so funny. And 5 kayakers, including me and the wife. The father and mother and the son, when I got there, I was like, this is Southside. This is Southside. This dude showed up to go rafting down a river. It is 47 degrees out, and he is wearing a cotton t-shirt and blue jeans. And his wife is wearing a cotton t-shirt and blue jeans, and they're tennis shoes. And their son is wearing a cotton t-shirt. I'm like, do you guys understand when you're going through rapids that you get wet, and that's the kind of stuff that doesn't dry at all?
Yeah.
And
First
she's got a rock on her finger and all this. I was like, you don't take this stuff on the river, dude.
No, you don't take a giant wedding ring, engagement ring, nor do you go in denim. I totally agree. And I take offense to you thinking I would do that. I would have been out there with a cool leather thing around my wrist, busting out some Lulus. And I would have some boat shoes just in case I bounced out. And I would have a cool ball cap. What's up?
Yeah, but the guy just seemed like a super cool guy, and the kid was okay and all this stuff. And then the kid just became an asshole. He was one of these kids that was like, I'm going to stomp on everything unless I get what I want. So, for instance, you pull over on one side of the river at one point, and you can get out and you can go cliff jump like 30 feet. Mom's standing there holding the kid's hand. The other kid, with his other hand, he's picking up rocks, throwing them at all of us trying to pull up to the shore where the guides are telling us to go, and throwing rocks at us. And the
Mm.
mom's not doing anything about this. And that's when I was like, okay, maybe this is not Southside because I don't see him
No.
letting this go on. And the
Uh-uh.
kid just kept getting worse and worse and worse till we got to the end. And I'm gonna have to go back and tell you a better part of the story is that he kept going, I want a surprise. I want my surprise. He was just like stomping his feet and like they serve you food after, and his dad went to get food. He said, you can't have food until I get my surprise. I'm guessing that is like a gift or a present. Like,
It
who lets
is.
their
It sounds
kid
like
act like that?
I don't know what it is. They've given him things so he'll shut up, and now they're paying for it.
Yeah, it was
Definitely.
horrible.
Yeah.
Dude, kid
It's
was
worse.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
and that was
son-
when I was like, yeah, this is not Southside at all.
No.
It seemed like this great family at the beginning, and by the end, it was like they were the worst part of the trip.
Were they freezing their ass off in wet denim pants? They had to have gotten soaked. You always get wet.
God, I hope so. I only hope so. But I will say one of the funnier parts of the trip is so we're going down the river and we're going through this area called like Cartman's Canyon, and it's this big canyon, all this crap. And my wife has this on GoPro, and if I can ever get the video, I might have to play it on one of the shows. One of the boats, the big full boat, hit a rock, and this guy falls out. So she sees him struggling in the water. And, you know, if you've ever been rafting, these are class 2 rapids. This is not anything super intense.
Oh,
your job is to not stand up, get on your back. Guide tells you to swim to the side or swim to the boat. You just do that. She sees him struggling. She's close by. She's like, all right, whatever. And we're way in front of everybody. There's just the one boat that we slowed down for. So this guy grabs on to the side of the boat, and the guide's like, swimmer, swim to the shores, swimmer, swim to the shores. And she's spun around backwards, and they're heading towards rapids. And I'm going, hey, get him off the boat. Tell him swim to shore, swim to shore. I didn't know this till later. He was holding onto a boat saying, I don't know how to swim.
Oh.
And I'm thinking to myself, why the hell did you go on a rafting trip when you don't know how to swim?
Because he doesn't think he's going to fall out, and he's wearing a life jacket. So he feels good.
So she's going down the rapids backwards. I bypass all the guides. I'm like, I'm going after this. And she's going down, like I said, like looking at him, and she's going, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I literally held my paddle up. I go, jab him, jab him. I was like, I didn't know that he said he couldn't swim. I'm yelling, jab him, hit him in the face. And she's got a GoPro on.
No, you're not
videotaping this whole.
Just jab him.
Jab him.
Get him off the boat.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. And the dude's like, I can't swim. Jab him.
I didn't know any of this. I'm like, get him off. Jab him. I was like, knock him out. You can hear her laughing.
And his family's on the other boat going, no.
Dude, they were so far behind us.
We love him, no. That's funny.
And the other guys were like, that guy's about to be bruised up because he's getting slammed going backwards over the rapid. She's going down backwards. I'm like paddling to catch up. I'm jab him. Jab. I figured, what do you do? Smash the guy in the face, right?
I mean, that's the only way to get him off the boat. Either that or hit his hands. Hit his hands. His knuckles be like, whack, whack. And he'll be like, ah, and he's off. That's the only way. That's the only way.
I was like, jab him.
Jab him.
I didn't know what to say.
He gets off the boat. He's got like 6 broken ribs. He's like, you son of a bitch. Who jabs a man? Who did it?
He can't even swim.
He's like, I never learned how. I never learned how.
If I ever get the video, I have to post this. I have to post this video because
to go viral as hell. You got a guy going, I can't swim. Jab him.
Yes.
Off the boat. Get him
as we're going through this
boat.
Beautiful canyon with bald eagles up in nests and mountain goats and all this stuff.
It's beautiful.
Jab him.
That's when you get off your boat. You're like, hey, thanks for the tour. We're going to head to our car. You get the hell out of there because you know you beat a guy up.
Oh, and the best part, so then he gets saved. And then I'm going down the river. I'm in front of everybody and I'm going backwards. And it's one of those inflatable ones and where you can either sit on the bubble or you can sit below. And I was sitting on the bubble. You know, I got a big old butt. My butt started to slide back a little because I noticed when I was hitting my paddles that I was hitting the boat too much. I was like, okay, I got to slide up a little bit. So I turned around like this and I hit a freaking rock.
Oh.
And I fell backwards into the boat. And now I'm riding down the river, freaking doing a wheelie.
with your
doing a
feet in
wheelie,
the
and
air.
I had no core strength to get me through. I'm just
Yeah.
doing, I had to have her come grab the side of my boat. So she has to come save me. I have to somehow roll over myself right over.
I loved it. You're just riding down with your feet up in the air. You haven't been in that position since your experimental years at Alabama.
No, it's a little bit, it would have been the opposite way. Turn it around. Dude, yeah. I was stuck in this boat, dude. I kid you not. And there's like rocks all around. They're like, kayaker, do you need help? Boop, boop. They told us they'd never blow their whistles. Very rarely. They hit them like 5 times with our
With
tiny
y'all's group.
we're supposed to have 33 people. We had 13. 13.
That's awesome. And y'all were losing your mind in class 2 rapids. You're like, y'all, you know, the Chattahoochee during a good rain has class 2. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. And I was
That's
just stuck.
awesome.
You're in a skin tight like wetsuit and like, you know, tight jackets. And I could say that like that's the reason why I couldn't do a crunch, but it's because I've sat around drinking for a year and well, technically like 15 years or more. And yeah, that ain't happening. The only
You know what? Damn pandemic. Brett had core before this. Now you drank for a year at home.
yeah, I was absolutely was the pandemic.
That's funny, dude. I love it. I love it. Well, at least you had a good trip, man. I mean, what a honeymoon.
Oh, dude. And it keeps going. So then we hung out with one of the guys that works at the hotel, and it was late night, Monday night. We didn't think everything was going to close. We had gone up to Breckenridge just to go check it out. We get home at about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Everything closed Labor Day, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So we couldn't find food. So we ordered a sandwich and got the guy at the door a sandwich. And he just started giving us a skinny on the hotel. We're like, where are these buses outside? And he goes, well, just so you know, Harry Styles is staying here tonight, but you didn't hear that from me. And the day when you checked out, Miley Cyrus was here. And so the day you guys check out, Jonas Brothers are going to be here. But the thing is, they all got stuck on the executive suites instead of the presidential because these, I guess it'd be new age cocaine cowboys had taken over the entire top floor.
Damn.
I thought that was crazy.
That is. Wow. They're like,
Yeah.
you can't get the top floor.
No.
Miley's like, what?
That's there's a difference between millions and billions, dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
But
Damn.
I thought that was awesome. And then the last thing, we did finally go to Red Rocks, and our plan was to go to Red Rocks and then go to the hot springs. And then we had a dinner reservation. We've been looking at it. We knew Jimmy Buffett was playing that night, and we got there and we're walking around. Tickets were about $800 to $1,000 for 2.
Damn.
I wasn't going to pay that much.
No, it's Jimmy effing Buffett, who hasn't had a new song since ever. No, you've seen him, you've heard him. There's no need.
I've seen him. That was the 4th time I've seen him because we'll eventually. So as we're walking through, my wife's never seen him. She was like, we should go to this. We can go to a show at Red Rocks. I've never seen Buffett. This will be awesome. I said, okay. Tickets went down to about $300. Let's just buy them. Let's just get them. Call it a day. We go to this show. If we never come back to Denver, we've been to Red Rocks to a show. Buy the tickets, third-party app. 20 minutes later, get a notification. You have to have a negative COVID test to enter the concert. Guess what we didn't have scheduled? A COVID test. So bump the hot springs, bump the dinner reservation, spent 4 hours on our last day driving around Denver trying to get a COVID test so you could go to
the concert.
Yeah. It wasn't just a COVID test. You had to have an antigen COVID test, which is like the rapid, quick one, more expensive. Only found one location willing to give us COVID tests. We'd have to wait 3 hours, and they wanted $250 a test cash.
Damn. And tests are usually, I mean, they're free, but I guess you start getting all these quickies, you got to pay. So this became a very expensive show to go see. So you did end up 500 in to go see Buffett of all things.
Yeah, sadly. So we skipped out on the $500 worth of COVID tests. Ended up meeting a guy at a wing joint that was like, you can park there, listen. I was like, all right, cool, perfect. Picked up a 6-pack of beer, a little flask of Jameson. Was like, we'll just sit in the back of the car. We had rented a Jeep. We can like pull the top off, lay in the back, listen to the show. If we can't get in, have a couple drinks, and we'll head home. Whatever. Yeah. We got there so late, I guess. We had to park at the very bottom of the mountain. We had to get a taxi to get us up to the front door. $5 a head.
Damn.
So we get up to the front door, can't get in. Turns out they're administering COVID tests at the show. Doesn't say that anywhere.
Oh, no.
So we go get a COVID test there. And that was $75 a person. And there was these guys when we rolled down, these 3 guys, and one of them was easily just drunker than the rest. And he is just bitching a fit. So we get through it, and they, you do your test, and then you go around to the side, and you have to wait 15 minutes. And so I walk around the side. These guys are still there. I'm like, oh, you guys are still here. We're never going to get in this show. Just kind of, trying to lighten the mood because the guy was in such a bad mood. They had to call the cops down. The guy literally looks at me, and there's like different tiers of drunk.
Mm-hmm.
There's like,
oh, I know them all. I've seen them all.
Happy drunk, the mad drunk, which was also the angry drunk, which is where he was at. But you know how that can like quickly turn to like the sad drunk?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, I walk around and I say,
I'm guessing he's got COVID because I guess they come out and go, Brett Barney, no COVID. Your wife, you've got it. I mean, they probably announce it, right? There's got to be some people that have COVID and didn't know it.
No, nobody did. And
okay.
They just flip you a bracelet and you just go in. But I walk around the side and this guy's so angry. He's like, yeah, we're never going to get effing in. Da, 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 da. He's all mad. And then he just stops and he goes, they just played Changes in Attitude, Changes in Latitude. I sung every word from down here. And he just like immediately went from like the most angry drunk to the saddest drunk in the world. And I was just like, I just watched that evolution in person.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever understand this. But
no,
he just
that's great.
I sung it from down here. It was just brutal. But yeah,
dude, you don't want to be roommates with that guy, by the way.
No. So we ended up, obviously testing negative, and then there were no shuttles to run us back up. So we had to run about a mile up a mountain to get to our seats, and then finally got there and got to watch about an hour of Buffett, and it was awesome. And
good.
She goes, it wasn't $500 awesome, but
but you know what? You got the experience. You got to see a show. You can say you saw a show in Red Rock. That is pretty cool. I mean, nothing would beat a U2 show in Red Rock. I don't know why, just because I love the video, but that's still badass. So you were there.
Yeah, that's the once in a lifetime experience that I just wanted to thank you. I appreciate that.
What's she doing? You're watching the football game?
No, she's like, wash your hands. I'm like, you do get that sound is picked up by microphones. Whatever.
Hey,
this is a raw podcast.
We're trying to do a come on show here, and you're talking and you're washing your hands. I can't get mad at her. She's attractive. I can't yell at her. I'm sorry. I
can. I found that out. I get half her shit.
Damn right. You get half of her stuff. Half. Well, you know what? It's still exciting. And that, again, another reason why, thank God we did a live show. We had to do a live show. You're killing me this month. You're killing me for the past 6 months.
Guess what they give you when you leave Red Rocks, or you can purchase? Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like a pinch of dirt. Here's Red Rock dirt. And it's in a nice little capsule that you can put on your keychain. But no, it's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you got to buy a sandwich for $8. Worth it.
Damn.
When you're already 500 in the hole, what's another $8?
Who cares? Oh, that $20 beer? Bring me 3. Bring me 3. Yeah, screw it. There's a point of no return where you're just like, this is going to be around $1,000. Who gives a F? Just go. Do it. Do it all.
And I have to say, Red Rock's bathroom situation, by far the nicest and worst bathroom situation I've ever been in. It is a mile walk to use the restroom.
But when you get there, it's worth it, right?
Yeah, it's clean. It's very nice. It's in a museum, but it is, if it is a hike, it is a hike.
That's great.
I don't know how anybody could ever get drunk at one of those shows.
I'm going to wet my pants walking. I'm going to wet my pants. Can't you just go off to the side and pee on one of the rocks? Literally.
She was like, just go stand over there and pee. I look down. It's like a big ravine.
Like, pee in the ravine.
I'm not climbing over that shit.
Georgian killed while peeing at Red Rocks. I'd be like,
show a blast and one dead.
And one dead. Brett Barney. Who knew?
But I do want to throw a quick thank you. So yes, I made it back safe somehow. D. Geller, as you were saying.
D. Geller and Son with 3 locations in the Atlanta metro. I'll handle this part. Atlanta, Sandy Springs, and Kennesaw. Mike Geller, his father, man, they started this thing back in the late 1930s and still going. So I will tell you this much. You can buy a diamond from anybody. The clarity's the same, but he's going to sell it to you at the lowest price. He'll take that hit because he wants your business. And that makes him the greatest guy in the world. Plus, he's been around longer than any other jeweler that I know of in Georgia. Go, Brett.
Well, I have to say, using the Southside name definitely does swing some weight there. I was trying to get my ring for my cousin's wedding, and they told me the wait was going to be about 7 days. And I was like, if there's anything you guys can do, I'm leaving in 5. I hope you can get it done in time. If not, I guess I should get it when I get back. About 16 hours later, I got a call. Boom. Ring was ready. I had to get it resized. I've been wearing that rubber ring. Now I'm back to my actual ring because it was, I guess, the original company. I was dumb. I didn't go to D. Geller, and I wanted a 10, and they gave me an 11.
Ooh, I hate it when a ring's sliding off. Mine does that a little bit now because I've lost weight. I hate it.
All right, Slim Jim. But
sorry. I forget you're fat. I apologize.
Yeah, dude, don't rub that in, especially after 2 weeks of vacation.
Not your fault. Yeah, I got you,
dude. I'm putting some imprints in this couch right now.
God knows I'm heavier. My shoes are barking. They're barking.
But no, I will say it was awesome. The service they do is great.
Yeah.
Thanks
for saying that. I'll pass that along. They'll appreciate that.
The one thing I appreciate though about you is I know that if it's not somebody that's up to a certain standard, it's kind of somebody you won't endorse. So that's why I love when you do endorse certain things like that. And you're the one who hooked me up with D. Geller. So thank you. And make sure everybody knows that.
Totally welcome. And that's, I'll just say real quick to anybody that endorses anything or endorses our show or whatever, anybody I think that listens to me either on the radio or on this podcast, and I think you feel the same, dude, there's no greater compliment. Nobody's saying we're the funniest people in the world. We're who we are, and this thing isn't scripted at all. I think in the future, we might bring a little more order and script to our show, but this is us just ripping. Mic's on, go. And if you're a fan of that, then that means the world to me. So the last thing I'm going to do is send you somewhere where you're not going to get taken care of. So that goes out to anybody. If I'm personally, can't speak for everybody in my business, but if I'm endorsing it, then you can trust that it is the best place to go for sure. Best jeweler. You got to realize that racetrack is the best place to pull into to get gas because the convenience store is rock star in there. Everybody I endorse, I felt the same way about Regal Nissan, but you go through changes where car business is taking a hit, but that's where I would go if I wanted a Nissan. So I appreciate you saying that. And there's nobody better than D. Geller and Son when it comes to jewelry. That's a fact.
Well, I can tell you as a newly married man who hadn't even been engaged a year ago, that I went to 4 or 5 different jewelers until you kind of put me in the right lane. And that's where everything's changed. I won't go to anywhere else. And I'm setting my ways.
Well, good deal. Start taking Joe B's too. That bee pollen works. Joe B's, baby. Trying to think anything else I'm endorsing. By the way, if you get fireworks, Shelton Fireworks, that's where you go.
I love Shelton. It's right over the border in Alabama. It's like the first thing you see once you leave the state.
That's the location, baby. Or you can go up to the Fairplay, South Carolina. They're there too.
Well, I also want to give one more shout out to Kevin and Stacy. I think I posted the picture that I was out bourbon hunting, and the guy Kevin walked in. He had the Yeah Come On hat on. He's looking at me sideways, going, "Is that him? Is that him? No, I don't know." And I kind of wanted to play it off as if I'm not me, and I'm a nobody. I mean,
yeah, you are, dude. You're the co-host of the Yeah Come On show. You're in the Yeah Come On Football Fantasy League. Come on, toot your horn.
You ask my wife, she'd say I'm the football itself because built that way. But Kevin, Stacy, I appreciate it. They were super nice. Met them up in towards like Gainesville, and
cool.
They get together Friday nights and watch the show, and we appreciate it. So thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Kevin and Stacy. That's cool. Very cool. Nice.
Now, more shout outs from people. Do you want me to hit up some come-oners? I know it's been a minute because I've been sucking on my gig.
It's all right. It's all
That
right. Let's
sounds
do some
awful.
come oners. Anybody that sends us, whether you call the show or whether you send us an email, that's fine. I love it. Go ahead.
All right. This first one comes from Atlanta Blonde.
Mm.
Male or female?
Got to be a female, I think.
Well, we crushed that female demo. The title is Great Chemistry and Easy. And then the title cut off. So ellipses or ... Whatever. 5-star. I look forward to listening to the show every Friday on my way home from work. These guys have a ton of fun and feels like I am listening to two of my best buds. If you ever see them in public, say hello. Yeah, come on.
I don't know if it's a dude or a chick, but thank you, man. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's sweet. That's nice. I like it.
I feel like you're really going to like these because they're all super nice.
Well, I don't like I don't want anybody can be an a-hole. I don't need that. I could rip people too if I wanted, but you know what? I don't do that. Not unless you mess with us or me, then I rip you back, I guess. Or I could take, my wife's like, don't write anything back. They don't have to like you. They can write these things. They don't know you. And I'm like, talk me down. Because I just want to call everybody a horrible word.
Well, I did have to go a couple weeks back to find some because, like I said, I've been slacking on this. And the weird thing is, you can go back and watch an episode that's a year old, or I can go back and look, and there are comments that are 1 week old. So if you're going that far back, I'm probably not going to look 50 episodes back to find something. And if you
should, sorry,
damn it.
I don't know.
I mean, realistically, I should. It is kind of my job. I'm lazy, guys. Come on.
That's all good.
Calories burnt, not intaken. All right. Here's one from MTBB21. Hey, Steve. So glad to see you're healthy and happy, brother. Salute. I just moved back to Georgia, born and raised here, and it was where I belong. Be well, my dude. We got the same exact B-Day, and I showed you my ID at Hammer's Bar by the airport way back in the day. Much love and thanks for the entertainment over the years from a true Southern gentleman.
Nice. God, I remember when I was going to Hammers. That's off Virginia Avenue. I used to do the gigs there. They had volleyball out front. It's kind of an airline bar. A lot of people from Delta and stuff would go over there after they got off work. I used to hang out there too. It was a place I'd go just to party when I lived on the Southside because I had to drive that far just to get to a bar. So Hammers, those are late to mid 90s days. So there you go.
Oh, that's so this is an old school. Yeah, come on.
Old school. That's an old school
Let's
guy.
Let's go. All right. Another one, John Peck. I don't think these comments are ever read. In your face, son. They're being read right now.
What do you think of us now, man?
Perfect. He also did comment on the last one saying, sad to see a podcast die.
Come at us.
As well as Sal wrote, don't let it die, boys. Don't let it die.
We're not. We look like that because it looked like we were mailing it in, not doing live shows, but we've got two great guests coming up. We're in to win. It's just you go through points. I mean, I did not know Brett was going to get married so quick. I didn't know that Brett was going to go on a honeymoon, get COVID, take a new job, do this, do that. I mean, damn. So really just send all your cards and letters to Brett. But that's not true. Look at what I went through. I had 2 detached retinas over the pandemic. I couldn't see shit. I felt horrible. So things happened with me too. So you know what? I'll swim with you. Fine. It's us. It's our fault.
I mean, it is more on me, so it doesn't. You know what? So many nice comments. Leave a terrible comment on the next one, and I will let Steve attempt to read each and every single one. If you want to hear Steve try and read, I will send him all of these next week. We have a great guest coming on with us. She was on The Bachelorette or Bachelor. Yeah,
Bachelor,
on the
and
Bachelor.
she's an anchor as well. She was
a TV news reporter. She's also been on multiple reality TV shows outside of The Bachelor. Sure. And she does some kind of Atlanta Eats, but it's kind of like drinks kind of stuff more so. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Welcome to Atlanta Gets Wasted. How are you doing? I'm your host.
Yeah, come on.
So Atlanta Gets effed up.
Dude, we would crush if that was our show. All right, trademark.
Yeah,
Trademark. That's trademark.
Atlanta Gets effed up.
Yeah, dude. That's
our trademark. It's trademark.
What was
it's apostrophe ed effed.
Yeah,
That's all we need, right?
Girls
Effed up.
Gone Wild
Girls Gone
meets
Wild.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Meets
that's it.
Clothes On and Drinks. I really slacked on this one, man. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
We have some impersonations you have to do.
Oh shit. Okay.
Do you remember this discussion?
Yeah,
Let's see
I
who
remember the
can-
discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, and I never brought it back up, and people actually said something.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll just give you
do
two
my
ones
best.
quick. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm gonna do whatever they want me to do. Go.
All right, Steve. I want to see you do a Christopher Walken.
Okay. Christopher Walken. Let me get his cadence down. I need more cowbell. I gotta have it. It's what I need. And I didn't push anyone off a boat. It's horrible. It is. I'm sorry. Oh,
This is-
God.
Christopher Travolta?
That's right. Look, I was there. Nobody got boated. Whatevers. I don't know. Look, I'll tell you right now, flares. I'm into the flares. Flare-legged jeans. You know what I'm saying? What?
Why
else
is
you
it?
got?
Why is it that people my age? I don't think of Christopher Walken and think of like, I need more cowbell. I think of
Cowbell.
I think is it? Let's see if I can even do this. Stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Joe
With a
Dirt, come on,
soldering-
with a
There you go.
soldering iron.
With a soldering iron. There you go. That's good. You did it very well. Well done. As long as one of us can do it. What else you got?
Yeah, I don't think that was very good by either of us. Let's stick
It's
to our
better
day
than
jobs.
mine.
All right, I'll just give you one more quick one.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What's next?
All right, give me Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'll be back. That's an easy. I could go out like that, but I'll try to do more. Look, I think I see a predator in the woods. I'll be back. I don't-
I said,
I
I'm trying to
do.
like think of something ridiculous.
I do. I do. I work out. I do. I work out. I'm strong. I'm very strong. Look at my muscles. You wish your muscles was as big as this. Is this?
Okay, you're getting better as you're going.
I know. I'm starting to pick it up. Look, I like to fight. My muscles are huge. Yours are not. What I do is I work out, and I dated my nanny. That's true. I had sex with my nanny. I hit it. Very good. I'll be back.
This is Italian, Arnold.
I know. I start blending shit, but that's the fun of it. There
Arnaldo.
you go. Not. Look, I'll be back. I will. I always come back.
Who's this, Dracula?
I will bite you. I shall.
I am the governor of California. I
That's
don't even
right.
know what that is. Is that like Zorro?
No, I am governor. I am governor of California. That's right.
See, there we go. That's what
I
I
did.
needed.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Well, you
This is a good show. I like it very much. Starting to go Italian again.
Oh, dude, you're killing me.
Look, I tell you right now, all my vampire friends listen. It's so good.
Oh, God.
All we like to do is bite shit. We bite shit and listen. And I listen and then I go bite some shit.
Dude, can you please do Arnold trying to sell Count Chocula cereal?
Don't go with Frankenberry. The Count Chocula is so much better. Kids love the chocolate. F the berries.
Because Arnold says so.
Because I say so. That's true. Eat the food. Eat it.
Oh my God, it's so bad. If you have any more impersonations you want to hear, Steve.
Yeah, I'll do them.
Dude, you can tweet us.
I got voices. Yeah, tell them how to get us.
Yeah, tweet us or Instagram us at the Yeah Come On Show. You can
At
email us.
the Yeah Come On Show.
You can email us yeahcomeonshow@gmail.com. Dude, I'm laughing too hard.
Yeah. Gmail.com.
You can leave a review on Apple podcasts. I do check those, and I will be religiously now. Or you can text us or call us at 678-693-2269. Again, 678-693-2269.
And I like the 69. The Yeah Come On Show, brought to you by our proud sponsors, Oxygen Financial, Circle 285, as well as Ridgeline Counseling with Dr. David Markwell. The Yeah Come On Show will be back and we'll be live. This was show 102. I can't wait till we give you 103. Come on.